What's going on, guys? JT's latest Mustang and automotive news. Let's take the 2021 Mustang Mach 1 on a quick night ride. First, let's do a cold start. So when you do a cold start, you have to press the power button, and then you get the nice Mach 1 display. And we just got the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's installed, so the drive is a little different. It's also really cold. It says it's 44, but I believe it's a little colder than 44 degrees right now. And so the Pilot Sport 4S's are actually really nice, and you know, the aesthetic from the outside doesn't look quite as good, but let me tell you, wait, I've got a heated steering wheel. Oh my gosh, the steering wheel's heated. Guys, I didn't know this. You're gonna laugh at me, but the Mustang Mach 1 with this trim package, because this is the first time it's been cold. Look, there's a little thing here that says that you've got a heated steering wheel. Heated steering wheel is on, and the rear defroster's on, since it's cold outside, I suppose. I had no idea. I didn't think this thing had a heated steering wheel, and I was kind of disappointed because, you know, I've never had that, and it actually has it. So I'm super stoked about that. So you should go get a Mustang Mach 1 because it's got a heated steering wheel. Just joking. I know that's really loud. So let's get on the road. Let's check out the temperatures of let's look at tire pressures real quick. We're just gonna go on a little night ride. Hopefully we don't run into too much traffic. 29, so the tires are a little low cold, although they're not too far off. I think the cold temperatures are not far off from that. And you know what? I'm gonna put the exhaust mode in quiet. Listen. It's weird, y'all gonna laugh at me, and then let's look at the gauges. I like to look at the gauges. Y'all gonna laugh at me, but I really enjoy driving this in quiet mode because it seems just a bit more refined. I know that sounds really ridiculous. It just seems like more of a gentleman's car than a rambunctious, rowdy Mustang, which is okay, but it's so cold right now that, you know, I don't want a rowdy, rambunctious, loud car. I want like a soft luxury feel that's not just right off the bat. Right when the car's warming up, I'm leaving the neighborhood, and it's, you know, it can be a little bit obnoxious. So we're going for the non-obnoxious version, the mature 39-year-old version, right? And that's what I'm enjoying these days. So let's go on a little drive and listen to this. Man, this is a good car. This is a good car. I let my buddy drive this, and he had only driven Fox bodies in the past. And let me tell you, he essentially thought that this car was gonna break the tires loose going around this turn, because he's so used to doing, he had an SCCA V6 like 2000, and I forget what year that was, but he's not used to this chassis. And he drove this car, and he was like, wow, I'm not used to Mustang handling like this, because the handle's so good. So we're just gonna go for a drive, and I just wanted to show you the night vision, what it looks like, what's the dash, how cool the city looks through the view of the driver, and kind of just give you a feel for the car. Like I said, 2021 Mustang Mach 1 handling package. It's Velocity Blue, 10-speed auto with Recaros and B&O sound system. And yeah, overall A pretty much loaded up car. It's even got the painted red caliper option, and I think that's it. Pretty much has all the options. So listen to this. It's so good. It's just so good. Look guys, the Mach 1 is so good. I'm not lying. I'm not. It makes so much power. It makes all the power, and it feels good turning the wheel. The suspension is amazing. The handling, suspension feels great. Handling great. Acceleration performance great. Braking really great. Everything great. You got it? Look, this guy's still got his blinker on. I don't know what he's doing, but he's making me paranoid. Making me think he's just gonna pull over on me last minute. But he didn't. So these are the 4S's, and what I noticed is that with the 4S's in the cold, you can still get these bad boys to spin really easily. So what I also noticed is when it's 40 degrees outside, it feels like this car is making over, it feels like it's making like 450 wheel horsepower or something. I know it's probably making 410 or 420 or something like that, but man, it is a ripper, a legit ripper. I'd give it some rips right now, but I really like to let that transmission warm up these days before I go drive and run through the gears. And what do you know, there's a freaking state trooper. Those state troopers don't play in Tennessee, son. So it's a good thing I didn't just go let it rip, or I would have got lit up just now. So +1 for not going to jail. So here it is. So what I noticed is with the PS4s, they do have a softer sidewall, less road feel, but the positive is that you don't get as much tram lining, right? So the steering wheel doesn't get ripped out of your hands when you hit the ruts in the road. Now, initial turn-in like that makes the car feel less direct. Yeah, so when the initial turn in like that, when you jab the steering wheel, you feel a little bit more play because there's more rubber between the road. You know, there's more rubber on those Cup 2 tires. They're almost shaved. I think they come in at like 5/32 or something really low like that, versus a tire like the 4S. Maybe it'll have, I'm just making these up, we'll have like 4/32 or 9/32 or something like that. So it has a lot more tread depth, which makes it feel like there's less feel. I mean, we're talking very, very, very subtle differences. But if you're a car guy or a tire guy, tire snob, or someone who does a lot of high performance driving, you'll notice the difference. But if you just compare them directly, but it's a street tire, it's not a track tire, so I could drive these in the rain as well. So there we go. And this car is just amazing, man. I'm telling you, I would take a little bit of this alignment out. We got to get over 2 lanes, I think, so I'm gonna try to do that without upsetting anyone. Yeah, this thing's awesome. That transmission's feeling good. What a good car, man. That's like, you know, 5% throttle. In S mode, and just clicking through the gears. Still in quiet mode. I don't know, I just like hearing the engine noises through quiet mode. I like to hear that GT350 intake manifold kind of going through the sport mufflers, and the way that it sounds going through that intake manifold through the filter. It sounds amazing. It sounds amazing. Let's see if we can get a little sound going here. Oh, it's so good. I can't do anything in traffic. It's kind of embarrassing the way it shifts when you basically have this much throttle on. It really is a little jerky. So you need space to actually get into the throttle for it to feel, you know, appropriate, or, you know, feel like it's tuned for that. It's not tuned for that. It's not tuned for sport shifting with 3% throttle in traffic. So that's why it felt a little jerky there. It needs like a little line pressure in that transmission. What I'm assuming is it needs some load on that transmission to shift through the gears a little snappier. Because if you're just kind of holding the throttle steady, it doesn't shift through the gears super fast. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to take you out in the Mach 1 in the cold. We'll do a little ripper here in just a second, just to show you like how savage this thing is in the cold weather, because it's just so sick. So look, the transmission temperature is still not up. Cylinder head 188. I don't know how to read the trans temp in digital. Oopsie.
Please try again.
So.
Please say a line number.
No, we're done. None of those. Nothing. Hush. Cancel. Cancel, cancel. There we go. So, things I do like. This big map. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I thought so too. This is the home screen. This is the map. Alright guys, I gotta bang some gears. I gotta get a little bit of free space, and then I'll run this thing through at least first gear. I know what I'll do. I'll turn right up here. It's this car. You know what? I don't want to go all the way up. We'll just turn around down here. And we will turn around right here. I really don't like accelerating from these red lights. I'll do like a mild acceleration so you can kind of see what kind of power this thing makes. I don't think there's any cops around. I mean, it's a savage. It's a savage beast. It's so good. First gear, second gear, third gear, any gear, it's just spinning those tires on that asphalt. Oh my gosh. Those are brand new tires. It's just making the power in this cold. It's just straight up making that power. It's just making that power. What can I say? All right, guys, thanks for watching, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest Mustang and automotive news, and I will catch you in the next video.